Greetings. This is Paul the Poke from PaulthePoke.com. Today's topic: 4 living creatures. Scripture reference is out of Ezekiel 1, verse 5, and within it was the form of 4 living creatures. So the living creatures have no name, and there's nothing else like these 4 entities described in Scripture. They're not like the seraphim or the cherubim. And Ezekiel goes into great detail to give a physical description of the beings. I take it these beings have the body shape of a human with some additions. We get that from Ezekiel 1, verse 5, part B. And this was their appearance, and they had a human likeness. As humans, we only have one face. These creatures are different. They have 4 faces: a human, a lion, an ox, and an eagle. And we get those references from Ezekiel 1, verse 6a, but each had 4 faces. And then also Ezekiel 1, verses 10 through 11, part A. As for the likeness of their faces, plural, each had a human face. The 4 had the face of a lion on the right side. The 4 had the face of an ox on the left side. And the 4 had the face of an eagle. Such were their faces. Each creature possessed 4 wings. 2 wings function to cover the body of the being. The other 2 wings appear to assist with movement. You get those references from Ezekiel 1, verse 6, part B, and each of them had 4 wings. And Ezekiel 1, verse 11, part B, and their wings were spread out above. Each creature had 2 wings, each of which touched the wing of another, while 2 covered their bodies. And lastly, Ezekiel 1, verse 23, part B, and each creature had 2 wings covering its body. So that's actually stated twice, that 2 wings cover the bodies of these individual creatures with 4 faces. Now, they are loud and imposing when they are in motion. And the thing that kind of came to my mind was a whitewater river rushing through a steep, narrow canyon. Anybody who's been in that knows how loud that is. Ezekiel 1, verse 24, and when they went, I heard the sound of their wings like the sound of many waters, like the sound of the Almighty, a sound of tumult, like the sound of an army. When they stood still, the beings, they let their wings down. So when they're up and moving, they're loud, and let their wings down, they're still. And there's no need to turn, because these beings can see in all directions with their 4 faces. Ezekiel 1, verse 12, and each went straight forward. Wherever the spirit would go, they went, without turning as they went. The creatures can move with exceptional speed, quickness, and agility. Ezekiel 1, verse 14. And the living creatures darted to and fro, like the appearance of a flash of lightning. These creatures may have legs like a human, but they do not have toes on their feet. They appear to have a split hoof. Ezekiel 1, verse 7 is the reference for that. Their legs were straight, and the soles of their feet were like the sole of a calf's foot. And these beings also have hands like a human. We get that from Ezekiel 1, verse 8. Under their wings on their 4 sides, they had human hands. So their appearance, I guess, would best be described with images of heat, fire, and lightning. And we'll close with Ezekiel 1, verse 13. As for the likeness of the living creatures, their appearance was like burning of coals of fire, like the appearance of torches moving to and fro among the living creatures. And their fire was bright, and out of the fire went forth lightning. So lots of images of light, lightning, fire, brightness. Torches, fire, burning coals are the ideas. They're bright beings. So at any rate, if you're interested in the blog, you can click over here to the far right. You can see this box, enter your email here, click on that, type in your email address, and you'll receive notification every time a new post goes out. Also, this will be categorized under an ongoing series. It's going to be categorized under angels, although the text does not specifically say these are angels. That's within the context of some angels and some other messengers, if you will. So hope you find that interesting. And again, please feel free to share this with other people. Hope you have a great one. Take care. Bye.